Okay, unlike my previously posted Nomad, this is actually something I designed and came up with all on my own, and it's not really based on any particular car. Obviously, it's just whole thing, front to back, top to bottom. I was just kind of freestyling, and it's not a new creation by any means. This is something I designed, oh, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, actually, and just kind of slowly improved over a few months while I still had the original, which I've long since taken apart, which kind of regretted doing. So late last year, late summer, early fall, I built this, the latest new and improved version of an old model of mine from years ago. From yeah, from the fall of 2008, I believe it was. Oh yeah. Got some Technic pneumatic tubing for the exhaust, and these little, I don't know, I guess sort of it's a jet engine spaceship type pieces for the mufflers, and a drive shaft, and a differential, and the exhaust. Oh yeah, it's really cool looking. We have opening doors, trying to stay on camera here. And sort of an opening hatchback sort of thing, I guess. So the back of this thing is maybe a little too short to allow for a more typical trunk, I guess. So I went with this instead. These little connectors here with the clips, like so. Give you a better look at the interior. Whoops. I think originally I had red seats in this, but decided to go just all black for the interior. I thought it looked better, that and with the black roof. There we got, and to look like gauges, I got a couple of the gold rings from the Lord of the Rings set. And a stray hair, but yeah. I really like the way that interior turned out. And notice how the stripe continues. Whoops. Notice how the stripe continues even through the bottom of the trunk area. All studless. So it turned out really nice, I think. Whoop. Put the roof back on. Whoops. I can do it without snapping the pillars off. Alright, and then here you have these rail plates and these little spacers in the back here to create a small enough, well, big enough offset that the trunk will open without catching on anything. And at the same time, those pieces kind of fill the gap there so it doesn't look too big. Doesn't look too wide open in there, I guess. So it looks nice and functions nice, I think. And then you saw earlier the front kind of started to tip forward, and this was an idea I had from a lot of the old like dragsters, like street legal cars made into dragsters from the 50s and 60s. You see where the whole front tips forward, you know, those old 55, 57 Chevys that people would customize and go to the drag races with them, and the whole front tips forward. If you saw on the chassis earlier, there's this 1x4 plate hinge at the front here, because they're so The whole front can tip forward. Yeah, V8. V8 power. Really cool. I can actually pull this off to give you a better look at that. Oh yeah. Got the grill in the front here. Really sweet looking. If you don't mind my saying so. And you can see here I got this 1x8 plate that goes across the front here, right above where the hinge connects. And then you've got these little sort of handlebar pieces here that when this flips up, these come in contact with the ends of this 1x8 plate here, and that keeps this from over opening and scraping on the ground. Like so. I really like the way that turned out. Alright. And then just as the icing on the cake, I've got a totally crazy, insane looking kind of color scheme going on here. Maybe you longtime Dale Earnhardt Jr. fans will recognize this. Yeah, that's kind of where I got the idea. Actually, that's exactly where I got the idea. What are you going to do about it? Oh yeah. Alright, whoops. I'm going to give you one more look at the chassis. And that is all I have to say about that. One of the better cars I've designed, I think. Peace.